welcome everyone. So today we have a special guest with us, Gauri Shankar Agarwal. So we have been working together and I've been helping him in his business and by implementing the foundation system. So in today's video, we will see like how was his experience working with me and what results did we got. And I hope this would be helpful for you. But before like Gauri, why don't you go ahead and give a brief introduction about you and like what do you do?
Thank you, Ayush. I'm really excited to discuss this with you today. So my name is Gouri Shankar Agarwal, and I am a sales consultant for service-based startup. And prior to this, I have an experience of 15 years working with different companies. So I work as a sales executive. I started my career as a sales executive, and then I moved to a regional sales manager, wherein I worked with some of the national and multinational companies. So this was my brief introduction, Ayush.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gauri. So, before we start talking about your experience, like let's talk about the challenges that you were facing, Gauri, before we started working together. I know you were doing and running your business from last 2020 since as far as what I know. So, I want to know like what were the challenges you were facing before before we started working together, Gauri.
Okay. So I started this business in the mid of 2021, actually, Ayush. So I was in a job before. Now, yes, coming to the challenges that I was facing before I met you, the challenges like I did some programs like marketing, sales and marketing program before, and then I started my business. So the basic I started running my business, and then I started getting some clients also. I had before that I had around 2 to 3 clients, and I was running Facebook ads. I was reaching out to prospect. Then I I was not able to generate revenue, more of the revenue which I was expecting that time. I was not getting more leads. There were certain challenges, and I was not able to know where what I'm missing in the business. What challenges I need to solve or what I need to do to generate more revenue. So that is one of the challenge. Now, when I'm talking about the challenges, I didn't had a lot of clarity also. Okay. Not having a clarity on my ICP, not having a clarity on the offer as well. Uh, so this was the basic challenges I was facing initially.
Perfect. And just a quick question on that. So what are the things that you were trying at that time? You said you tried Facebook ads. So could you please share more like what exactly you were trying at that time, Gauri?
Okay, so I'm not having any experience in Facebook. I was not having any experience before. I started from scratch. It took me almost 6 months to build my website, to start running ads. Now,
And you
the
were doing all by
initially
yourself.
I did everything by myself. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, obviously with the help of the recorded courses or the
Ah.
classes which I attended before.
Hmm.
So I started running ads. Initially, I started getting leads through ads, and then I started approaching these leads.
Hmm.
Uh, my Facebook the profile got banned after
Okay.
2 3 months.
Okay.
So I was really in shock because I stopped everything. I invested everything, my time, my effort, money, running ads, learning about it, and then it got stuck. So
Hmm.
I was completely in a dilemma. What should I do now?
Hmm.
Because my only way of getting leads was Facebook ads. I was not knowing the other way of doing it by that time. So that was the basic challenge I was facing.
And you were also doing webinars, if I'm not wrong, right? You were doing the webinars, correct?
Yeah. I was running webinars as well. So in the webinar also the conversion was very, very low.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh, so I thought that the challenge is maybe with my presentation initially, that maybe I'm not able to convert them because of certain challenges. Uh, so if I have to tell you one major challenge which I was facing that time was not having a clarity on my challenge itself. That is
Okay.
this challenge is stopping me to grow, or is
Right.
there some other challenges?
Right.
Right?
So it's like, what is the actual roadblock because of which you are not moving ahead?
True. Yes.
Mhm.
So that was a real concern for me.
Yeah, what you said is absolutely right because I have seen a lot of coaches and a lot of new solopreneurs. They face this challenge. Like they start the business and they're all by themselves, figuring things out, and they do try things here and there. And eventually, after a couple of months, only they realize that that was not the right thing on which they were working. Like for example, you were working so much on Facebook ads, you were working so much on webinar, but that might not be the right thing to work upon at that stage. right? Is that something
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
you're facing, right?
Yes, absolutely, Ayush. Yes.
Okay, and I know that you have invested like in some programs as well before. So do you mind sharing like how much have you invested in your learning to grow your business, Gauri?
Till now, I have invested close to 5.5 lakhs.
Around 5 lakhs of
Yes.
investment. Okay. So like even after investing so much of amount, I want to understand like why you were not able to solve these problems, like why you were still stuck in these problems, like what do you think was missing in all those programs that you have invested before, Gauri?
Uh, the missing part on these programs were the program which I attended were the good programs.
Mhm.
Okay, but there was no personalized, there was no exact personalized support. Like suppose
Mhm.
I am facing some challenge right now,
Mhm.
so there was no personalized guidance to solve the challenge or to actually understand what is the roadblock, why I'm stuck. So that is one concern. Now, because it was a group coaching program, it was a group program. Now, in that group also there are businesses coming with from different industries, right? Some
Mhm.
from real estate, some from coaching industries, some from different other industries, service-based industries, and even the entrepreneurs which were the part of this program, they were also from the different stage of their journey, right?
Mhm.
Some were just started, some were already in the business for last 2 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So now when I'm part of this program, right, I cannot have my discuss about my own challenges because it's kind of a group coaching. So that was one of the challenge that I could not able to figure out uh, whom I should reach out to if I face any challenge in between while doing something.
Mhm.
So that was one of the challenge. Second challenge was, now if I am stuck somewhere, I doesn't know that, okay, there I see that there are 2 3 reasons why I'm stuck. Now what is the priority, what challenge I need to solve at the immediately, what is the immediate requirement, that was also missing, that was not very clear to me, right? But when you have like a personalized training coaching, or some person actually go and see your, maybe your website, your funnel, and the
Mhm.
way how you're approaching to your client, or what kind of message you are sending, then that person or that expert can actually guide you in a better way, right?
Mhm.
So that was actually missing in those programs.
Got it. So what you said overall, if I sum up, like there was lack of personalized support who can actually look into your business and guide you and give you a customized and a personalized solution. And second is like different people are at a different stage of their journey. Like you started your journey at the very initial stage, but there were other people who have already doing a successful business. So for them and for you, of course, the path would be very much different. But
Oh,
since you all were added to a same club, so that's why you don't know like at what speed you need to move into, correct? Those were
yes,
some of the
exactly,
challenges
yes.
facing. All right. So overall, if I sum up, like lack of leads, lack of client, and the biggest thing which I can notice in your case is lack of clarity and lack of direction, like where you need to move ahead. And how are these challenges making you feel? Like even after investing so much of amount and still you're facing these challenges all by yourself, like how is was it making you feel, Gauri, at that
I
time?
was really, really worried about it, Ayush. So when I was facing challenges, obviously we have our own goals, right? If I invested this much amount, this much of money, how should I, recover this money? How soon I should do that? That is always there in my mind initially. And then how I have a solution. How should I reach out to more number of people to help them? That was again one of the challenge. So I was really struggling to understand what should I do next. And at that time, that point of time, actually I was reaching out to a lot of people again. Hey, how you're doing? Even my people who started journey with me, along with me, I was reaching out to them as well.
Mhm.
But the challenge was everyone have their own way of doing certain things. They are not in my situation, right? They don't know, actually they cannot help me until unless I discuss these things with an expert who can help me, right? So I was really worried. I didn't know what to do next. And at one point of time, I was even thinking of, is it the right thing I am doing right now? Should I quit my
Mhm.
business or should I go back to my job? That was also one of the thought process I was going through during that time.
Very true. Like what you said, even I have noticed in many of the people, they start their journey with full energy, and over a period of time, when you don't see the result, and when you invest so much and couple of months pass away and you don't start seeing the result, of course you will have that doubts, and those self doubts will kick in, and that's actually made you stop. So
Yes.
now that come to your experience of working with me, but before, I would love to know, Gauri, like what actually made you to start working with me? I mean, you have already invested a few couple of lakhs. Then how did you get that courage? Okay, let me go ahead with this and meet some another investment. So like, what made you put trust on me and get started with me, Gauri?
Okay. So I use one thing I was very clear on that I cannot do it myself. That was very clear that there are certain things I am missing in my business and I need a guidance, right? And because when I approach you, so I was knowing you before that you are actually doing this, helping people into marketing. You are running ads also. You're helping them in Facebook ads and other things. So firstly, I approach you to actually help me on the ads part, if you remember, right? Can you help me rectify my Facebook ads and other things? Then you
Yes.
said that, then I understand that when we had an initial discussion, you have actually gone deep into my system. You understood completely at what is missing in my, what is the gap. So it was actually not any Facebook ads or other thing. It was actually the core foundation, right?
Mm,
So when talking to you, because I myself is an MBA, right? So I know that what is the importance of having a strong foundation,
mm,
right? So my foundation was weak. The marketing foundation was weak.
mm.
The distribution system was weak. Even my ICP was weak. There are a lot of loopholes. So while talking to you, I understood that you have that expertise. That was very clear to me. And then I built that trust, and then I invested in your program.
Perfect, perfect. And again, like what you said resonate to me a lot, because in the last 4 years, this is what I have experienced working with other coaches, and this is what even I have learned, that initially we were also focusing too much on ads, setting a funnel, VSL, and it's later down the line I realized that these are just hacks, and these are not the way you actually build a profitable business, right? I mean, like Facebook ads or a beautiful design funnel or a VSL, like it won't help you get clients. What
True.
actually help you get clients is having that strong foundation, when your messaging, when your offer, and when your these things are clear. Even if you don't have any tools, still you'll be able to get the clients. So perfect. Now, having said that, Gauri, like how was your overall experience after working with me, and can you tell me like what differences did you notice? So please share me, how was your experience, when we started working together?
When I started working with you, Ayush, the experience is really, really awesome. So, firstly, I got absolute clarity on like what should be my priority in my business, what I should be doing next to
Hmm.
generate revenue, to actually reach out to a lot of people, to attract a lot of clients, right? So you helped me build that system initially, rectifying my ICP, refining my offer, uh, working on my message, right? Even you have helped me on LinkedIn, right? How to present yourself on LinkedIn, content marketing, all these things. So these things actually helped me build a strong, we have built a strong foundation for my business. And because of that, I started attracting clients for my business. So when I started seeing that client flow of the client, and I started seeing that, okay, now I have an offer which I myself have a lot of confidence on, right?
Hmm.
So I do have an expertise, but I need to understand that is my expertise, it is for not for everyone, right? It's for a particular set of customers. So
Right.
you have helped me identify that set of customers
Hmm.
for which I can provide my services. So the experience was really, really awesome. I built that kind of confidence. Now, if you see now, uh, I have a consistent flow of leads. I have closed high ticket clients for my business.
Perfect.
Earlier, I was relying on ads, but all these clients I got it through organic reach.
And
So
right now, how much is your ad spend?
I'm not doing any ad spend.
Great,
Completely
great,
stop
great.
it.
So let's talk about some tangible results. So earlier, as you said, you were not able to generate the leads. You're not able to get the inbound leads. And how many followers on LinkedIn did you have before we started working together, Gauri?
Around 5,000.
Around 5,000. And now how many do you have?
I have close to 9,000 right now.
Close to 9,000.
Yes.
Perfect, perfect. And what even more important is like how many inbound leads are you generating? Like before, were you generating any inbound leads through LinkedIn?
Before, very less, it's like a once in a blue moon.
Okay.
So that's the reason my business was not stable, because
Hmm.
I was not focusing on that, because I had a different thought process altogether, that क्या ad से लेके आना है business, ठीक है,
Hmm.
ऐसे नहीं आएगा. So that was a thought process. Let me run the ad, let me get more leads, then I close. Okay, so that completely shift on mindset. We have I together when we worked, so I understood that I need to work on the foundation first. I need to make my offer strong. I need to get some POC first, a strong POC for my business. Then maybe later on we can work on ads. So if you're asking about LinkedIn, obviously, right now I'm getting around 7 to 8 leads I'm able to attract every month.
7 to 8 inbound leads.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
So this is because of, I think, a lot of reasons. One is I'm having a very now strong profile, LinkedIn profile. Second is the content which I'm creating is completely targeting to my audience directly. That is the second reason. And even I am also reaching out to prospect right now. So outbound is also one of them. Maybe some of the people, they realize that maybe they need to talk to me to understand, how I can help them, and then they find my services are really going to help them overcome them challenges. Definitely they want to get into my program. So that is how I'm doing it.
Hmm. Perfect, Gauri. So good to know that now you're able to attract the leads. And I think you're completely, so I think right now your main lead channel is through LinkedIn only, right? That has become your number one lead channel,
Yes.
right? And you're not spending any amount on the ads part, or there is nothing as such. And in terms of like closing, I would say, like, what is the ticket size that you are closing, if you're okay sharing?
I would say it's on the in 6 figure right now I'm
Bigger deals
closing.
you're
Yes.
closing. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. And in terms of audience, right now, which you're having on the LinkedIn, like what changes do you notice in terms of the quality of audience that you're getting? If you could share something more on that.
Okay, so now my content on LinkedIn are mostly 80 to 90% times I'm focusing on my target audience, right? So this target audience who are into startup business, founders, service industries, and all this. So when I'm targeting this, through my content, I'm attracting this kind of profiles. So these people are actually reaching to me, and they are maybe they want to have a discussion with me, or they just want to come and engage with me sometimes on LinkedIn. So yes, I'm getting this kind of attraction.
Perfect, perfect. So good to know that you were not able to generate the leads, and now you're attracting the right kind of people, and that too, LinkedIn has become your number one acquisition channel, and you have completely stopped running the ads. So that's wonderful. So one part of my mission is, of course, to help business owners like you build a sustainable business and help them get more clients. But another aspect is also helping you learn these things. So apart from the business growth, I want to understand from you, like, how has been your personal growth in terms of what skills have you learned? What are the changes in the mindset that you have seen after working with me? If you could briefly share about that, like what changes did you notice in yourself in terms of the skills that you have learned and in terms of mindset, Gauri?
Okay. Uh, First, let me talk about mindset. So my earlier mindset was a little bit towards just focusing on generating leads somehow. And I was I had a kind of a thought process that, inbound leads or attracting leads through LinkedIn or other channel it takes a lot of time. So let me now stop that and let me focus on running ads so that I get a lot of leads, then I convert them on through webinars. So that was my thought process. After having a discussion with you, after implementing all the strategies and started getting result, that mindset has completely changed. Now I'm focused more on providing a lot of values to my prospects, to my prospective clients, providing value in terms of even I'm reaching out to them on LinkedIn or in some other platform. I first focus on solving their challenges. So selling is always secondary for me, right?
Hmm.
So that is the kind of mindset I had, having the discussion with you or working with you. Second mindset shift was, now I'm more focused on revenue generating activities. Like instead of focusing more on how my post should go viral or I should attract more followers, my focus is completely changed because see, we are spending time on LinkedIn also. Every day, if I spend 1 hour, I need to make sure that that should be a quality time I am spending so that that can help me generate some revenue and help me actually help people to take my services and get result from my services. So that is a kind of mindset shift. So I'm now right now only focus on the things which really matters in my business.
Yeah, perfect.
So this is a mindset shift. And I think you ask next is
In terms of skills, like
but
if you can share,
okay,
like,
skills.
uh,
Skill development, right? One is the messaging part, I must say. So when I'm reaching out to prospect on LinkedIn or social media, I have improved, I refined my message in a great way while learning with some of strategy from you that how you should refine your message, how you should be you have to be crisp and you have to write simple words, even on content also, right? It should not be, content should not be like, messed up, or it should be very clear. It should be targeting your prospects, pain points and other things. So I have really learned this skill, messaging part, uh, how content marketing part. You have really helped me learn these skills.
wonderful,
Ayush.
wonderful. So thank you so much, Gauri, for sharing these insights with the people and sharing your experience. Glad it was helpful. And one last thing, like there are a lot of coaches, who are stuck at a similar stage where you were in, a couple of months back, and they have been trying to figure things out all by themselves, and probably they have invested in places because of which they're not getting the results. So what advice would you give to these people who are at a very similar stage where you were there before? So what advice would you like to give to these people so that they will also start seeing similar results like you?
Okay.
Sorry.
The advice which I want to give to the coaches who are stuck in the similar situation where I was some time back. One thing is that if you're trying to figure out by yourself, you may have done some courses, you must have taken some program, and still if you are stuck, maybe you are addressing the wrong challenge.
Hmm.
You may be thinking that this is a challenge. If I overcome this challenge, I may able to scale my business, or I may able to scale my coaching business. But there are high chances that the challenges which you are addressing are not the real challenges. That is what happened with me. So when you are addressing the wrong challenge, you are just wasting your time. So make sure that you have someone to guide you, right, to help you in every stage of your journey so that you move ahead in your coaching business. And that is where I think Ayush played a major role in helping me on that. So Ayush approach, or we started working on fundamentals. That is again very important part. If you are thinking that running ads will help you, but if your message is not clear, if your foundation is not clear, if your ICP, your offer is not clear, you may attract people, but they will not able to you will not able to convert them into sales. So start taking help from someone. You may spend a lot of time just guessing and hoping to get better result. So right now, I think you should stop all these things. Take a personalized help. Coaches, if you have done some programs in the past, or you are referring some recordings and all, that may help you only to understand where you have to move. But what in-depth challenges which you are facing right now, that only a personalized coaching or personalized consultant can help you with this, right? So that is my advice to all the coaches who are stuck right now. You need a personalized help. So reach out to Ayush. If you need any help, you can definitely reach out to me.
Thank you so much, Gauri, for sharing your experience and the suggestion to the fellow coaches. Once again, it was a great talking and discussion with you. So thank you so much. I hope this session is valuable to all the viewers. And it was pleasure having a discussion with you, Gauri. See you
Thank you
next
very
time.
much, Ayush. Thanks.
Bye bye. Thank you.